们写进了way，那怀里的理由，你说这个是个Poteen OBowen，Poteen。
In the shower, with the sun shines bright, I'll be dancing in the morning light. Teletubby hills surround their sight. Simple joys make our hearts unite.
Photo sound, they feel it alive. Through the meadows they gently glide. Party lights in the trees, they hide. Electric vibes, no need to drive. We'll return to the Shire tonight, where the moon glows and hearts take flight. In this land, everything's alright. Dance along till the morning light. We'll return to the Shire tonight, where the moon glows and hearts take flight. In this land, everything's alright. Dance along till the morning light.
In this haven where dreams do soar, even shadows can touch the core. Magic whispers from every door. Music pulses more and more.
We'll return to the Shire tonight, where the moon glows and hearts take flight. In this land, everything's alright. Dance along till the morning light.
In the fields where the flowers bloom, hobbits chase away dusk and gloom. Legends rise from a hidden room, Teletubby tales in the moon's loom.
In the Shire, where the leaves side, magic grounds, our big hearts don't lie, feeling life around, garden cold, stand tall, with our rings and all we explore, missing pathways, golden dreams, in this journey.
All right, Mega Von and everybody, how's it going tonight? Welcome in. We're gonna be doing a little Lord of the Rings online. Oh my word, I forgot to get rid of my redeems. That's what happens when you're behind the ball a little bit, you know. But we should be able to fight better tonight, so that'd be nice. All right, we're back. Welcome in, Agent, Neutral Agent. How's it going? If you guys don't know him, playing a little World of Warcraft and also Dungeons & Dragons Online. Looks like I can be at my mount again, so that's exciting. Hey, Zulk, Mega Von and Mega Von. How's it going? We're gonna go with the Gilded Caravan. Is that right? Yeah, because I'm yellow. How's it going, everybody? Shout out to Zulk. If I can get my space in right. Which I cannot. There we go. How's it going? There we are. Playing Neverwinter. finally finished book 1. Very good. All right. What we doing here? Okay. So we did our quest here. All right. So I can finally fight a little better. We got to go south. Okay. Add the blight sample to the bucket. What's the bucket in? There it is. Bucket of water. All right. Boom. There it is. Now we got to talk to this cat again. As you can see, we have a Care Bear stream. Oh, these are not as good as what I have on. That's fine. Okay, southeast. Let's head out. Where do you go? Oh, what's orange? Inspect blighted trees. I think one's over here. It's me! I'm a Care Bear! Oh, blighted tree is up there. I think there's one back there. Yeah. There's not just, there's music too, bro, okay? We bring the whole party here. We should get balloons and stuff. We should get balloons to drop. I'm hoping it's done being hot. I'm done being hot. yeah, Canada doesn't have Care Bears, but that ain't right. I haven't put a short out in quite a while. Oh well, I'm over it. Sad. It's just sad to see. Okay, I feel like we're getting close to leveling. We're definitely gonna level tonight. Alright, let's see where we're heading. Oh, now they're gonna let me go north again? That's please. I tell you what, I'm not excited about it. Welcome in, Nicholas, over on TikTok and LOTRO. So that means we hit a followers goal on both Kick and on Twitch, so thank you guys. Also, we hit a bits goal last night as well, so tomorrow will be a Teletubby stream. I'll put the air conditioner on early. That I can tell you. I can tell you that right now. This is the blighted area in Kingdoms of Harad, and it sucks. This is probably the hardest area. And the reason is they have the dumb blights. So if you look at the map up here, sometimes there's going to be blight stuff. And there's spores, right? Now, with the spores, things can happen. If the blue spores are up, that's going to be a mitigation buff. They're actually corruptions. Okay, so in this game, buffs are for you, corruptions are buffs to the mob. Which is awesome because you need to know how to get rid of them. So I'll show you here once it happens. See, that's me, I'm forcing attack. That's actually, so in this game, instead of aggro, it's actually called threat. So as long as I have threat on the mob, I'm aggro. And I'll show you, especially once we start to hit these things right here. Okay, this is where it's going to happen. Let's go check it out. Boom, pulled it up. So right here, I'll show you. I'm going to start the same rotation I have. Once the spores come out, okay, that's a red spore. as you can see, the red spore is going to be a times 1.1% hitting me. Now the yellow spores, okay? The yellow spores are awful. The yellow spores actually heal the mob a lot. So you got to try to get that off. How you do it is the corruption. Get the corruption off. Now I'm going to go down the line here. I'm going to put bleeds on them. And I'm hoping another yellow doesn't come up. So right now I'm just putting a bunch of dots. There we go, okay. Now a blue, I'll show you the blue here real fast. That is a mitigation one. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to remove this corruption before he heals himself. Because if you don't remove the yellow one, they will heal themselves all the way back. There we go, that's what we want. Now we lost all our okay, so it's back up. Yellow's back up. So we got to get rid of the yellow again. The yellow, how to get rid of corruptions here is going to be Spear, Fist, Shield. There we go, it's gone. Look at that, look at that. I know, Jerome, I figured out how to kill these guys. You might not know this, but Jerome knows. Oh, Jerome knows. Jerome remembers. I'm not very good against mobs that heal themselves. But I have figured these suckers out. And that's how you do it. You got to remove the yellow one. You can keep the red spores on if you can handle the damage, which in blue line I can. If you're in red line, you might not want the red one to come up. The other one is if you're in... When the blue corruption comes up, that's a mitigation debuff. The red line is a damage buff for them. Now, where it gets weird is the damage buff. It's actually okay. So you remember, you probably if you watched my videos, you would know that I say percentages are always higher than a static number. Okay. Now, the only thing that's higher than a percentage is a multiplication. So the buffs that actually go on these mobs, the corruptions that are on them, is actually times. And that is worse. Times something is, or multiplying something is way harder than just one.
Reaching for your hand, swish together through the night we sway.
But then just a percentage. So a static number is the least, then a percentage is the most, which is what you're normally gonna see. And every once in a while, you will see a multiplication. And that one is gonna be the strongest buff or whatever, percentage breakdown that happens in the game. So, bro, you're done. You're cooked. So their corruptions are actually multiplication. So it's not just, they're multiplied. They're not just percentage of the whole, it's multiplied by the whole. And that is where stuff scales very high. Which makes sense, this is technically in-game. We're getting into 150 to 160. Is in-game it's 160. So it's the beginning of that. So they're actually getting you kind of ready for the debuffs and stuff you're going to do in in-game raiding. If you're doing delvings, if you're doing instance runs, you're going to be dealing with how to remove corruptions on you. So that's why I always suggest if you're going to do it early. Learn how to interrupt spells early and learn how to get corruptions off your mobs early. Hey, Mega Vonnen over there, Dan Blake, Neil, Ty, Elijah, and T-Bolt. How's it going over on TikTok? By the way, I can read the chat on Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and obviously I can always read chat on Twitch. That's a wandering thicket. We'll try to get these flowers right now. How many we got? We need blight mushrooms. We need 2 more flowers. Missing pages. That's obviously the thing. Did I miss a flower back here? No, that was mine. We are playing my blue line Warden, which is one of my favorite classes. Also, we're doing a Care Bear stream because we hit a followers goal over on Twitch and YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Obviously, I can't follow myself, so all these goals met are created by you guys. So thank you guys so much. Okay, how many more flowers we got? I think we did all. Now we just got missing pages. Obviously, one's up. You can't hear it probably because of the music and background, but they do make a squishy sound when they're running in here. Sean Megavonin over on TikTok. How's it going? Oh, nice. Yes, I don't know why I never thought of that. That's why Neutral Agent's a genius, and it's just his world and we live in it. Halloween Spark, welcome in over on TikTok. How's it going? We're gonna outrun all this because we got stuff to do. Oh, it's a tree too. I can hear him crunching behind me. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to do it. Okay, we got some mushrooms over here, obviously. Don't do it. Oh. Oh, he's a big boy. All right, he's already got yellow up. I hate that about him. He's already got the yellow spores up. So what I'm going to try to do is heal myself and debuff. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, now we're going to try to... Everything is on fire. It is a... It's good for the forest. Everything's on fire. All right, there's the yellow. See the yellow's out? So what we're going to do is we have to press a spear, fist, shield, and try to get rid of this before he heals himself up completely. That's no controlled fire. You know what? I'm no scientist. Alright, this is my shield bash. Okay, let's try to bleed him out again. Yellow again. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 1 should be my debuff. Or my corruption remove. It did. But I gotta do it before he heals himself all the way up. If you don't stop him, they actually will. I am not. I'm not a rocket surgeon, come to find out. I'm a doctor, Dr. Hahn. I'm a surgeon, Dr. Hahn. Oh, yellow's back. I don't know if you guys can see that. So, 2, 3, 1. We're trying to get rid of this yellow. The yellow spores. Because they're a problem. We did it. Technically, the yellow ones are still fighting us. Until the spores go away. Nassau Space. Yeah, Nassau Space Rocket. The rocket people. Although you can tell by my Care Bear stuff, I do look like a genius. I am, in fact, not a genius. Megavana and TDM walking in. What are we supposed to be doing here? Supposed to be something here. Mushrooms? Ah. Now, Mrs. O'Bowen has been sick, so that's why she hasn't been on. She lost her voice and stuff, so Because of that, I did not get a video done this week, so I am sorry. And I'm obviously sad about it. Okay, was that? Yeah, okay. So there must be some mushrooms there. We got the papers. I hope it's not a tree. Just a tree. We're out here. I don't care, bro. Okay, what are we looking? There should be something. Wild berries, mushrooms. What's white right now? Missing research page. Well, by George, we found it. Okay, let's go turn those in. Reach blighted area? What's that? Fate. Fate is pro. So that's like right next to us. Oh, let's just head there. Reach the blighted area. Ha ha ha. Hoo hoo hoo. Alright. In here somewhere should be just the quest. I probably just have to get near it. This is definitely blighted. There we go. We need these samples. One more sample. Stay away from me, tree. Stay away from me, tree. We don't want to be fighting. Reach the other blighted area, which is above us. Wait. Dude, are these the quests? These aren't quests. They're deeds, though. Let's get the deeds of this bad boy. Let's get the deeds. Okay. How many do we need? 50. We're at 30 now. Perfect. We're gonna get that bleed off of us. My cleanse ability is almost always on 0. I try to do that in all my classes just so I don't, you know, lose track of it. Because cleansing yourself can be rather important. In fact, I think like the champion gets it at 32, and in my mind, I struggled a bit until I got to where I could cleanse myself from champion. Don't even tell me. We got a tree, don't we? Cleanse. I'm gonna go with the shield. There we go. You're dead, sir. Please pass away. Okay, so the samples are gonna be around here. So, what is that? Cabbage and a yellow onion. This place is. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we're looking for. XL Walker Man over on TikTok. Blight. We need blight samples. Oh shit. Awesome. Here's the thing, I'm good. Boom. Don't even interrupt me. I'm out. Alright, we're gonna return back. Now, if this guy follows me, I'll kill him in town, but I'm not gonna kill him. Just because I know he's gonna be dropping spores and stuff, and I just... We're trying to finish this sometime today.
Magic of the ring stems around all the fun. Care Bears and Poteen under the party sun. Get on your feet. Your dreams come to light. Animated love, everything feels so right.
All right, let's see what this guy's got. He wants some. Oh, he's got 3 quests for me right now.
Make it glow. We feel the beat and let emotions flow. Speed through the stars, our universe.
Okay, so with that,
This dance feels like it's
we need to see how many of those we. Oh, absolutely not a problem at all, sir. Not a problem at all. How's it been going, Jerome? Oh man, I've been finding so much horde stuff. I was like, I have to tag Jerome in Discord with this stuff. And I'm like, no regrets. Ooh, nice. Is there more spiders? Doesn't seem right, does it? I hate going up in there. I hate going up and down. So I can never find the road again. It takes me forever. Now, like I said, this place can be rough. This place can definitely be rough. Mostly because of the I do hope to get back on at some future date. I am technically an official Everquest content creator, but I haven't done anything, I think, since early June. Now we got to get rid of this yellow spores. See the yellow spores? There we go. All right, let's get the bleeds. Actually, I think this is going to be... It's dots. It's not bleeds. These are light damage. I'm just going to try to rip them off real quick. Now we're going to try to strip them of the... There we go. Yellow's gone. Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, well, when I say that, I had done some shorts. So, yeah, dude, you know me. I'm always having a blast. Probably too much fun, some would say. They would be wrong. You can never have too much fun. Okay. I mean, I would have stuck with it, but as it was actually DDO that pulled me back with content creator. And then the DDO stream. I actually had thought they had given up on me. So I was like, not a big deal. I'll just go stream something else. And then when Cord contacted me, I was like, oh, dang it. I probably should stay here and do this. Okay, red's fine. Red's fine. We don't care about red blight. It's the yellow blight here. The yellow blight has to be removed. There it is. See it? It's on now.
Pink Care Bear we adore, bring us joy and so much more. Can't stop watching me implore.
Gone. And now I gotta put my mitigations back on. And the yellow blight's back, because that'd be crazy if it wasn't.
Middle Earth in the night, Tolkien's world and epic sight.
There we go. All right, let's get some bleeds.
Visions bright, dark and light and balance right.
Photos journey danger's way, friends together all the way, through the night into the day, magic keeps the dark at bay.
Twitch and Tolkien
All right, let's get our health back up.
side by side. Pink Care Bears on this ride.
Doesn't look like he's gonna drop any more yellow on us.
Pink Care Bear we adore,
Bring us
Oh, he's got yellow on him. Obviously, that'd be crazy if he didn't.
we implore.
Pink Care Bear forever.
Okay, we removed it. Now we're gonna put our buffs on and our heal, and then we're gonna try to dot him out. Yellow's back on, so we gotta remove the yellow. And that spear shout shield, that's how you remove corruptions. If you do not remove the yellow, you will have to deal with this guy for far too long. He'll actually heal himself all the way back, which you're starting to see happen when they do. Apparently, I got to corrupt 3 times. There we go. All right, now. Now we're going to try to get these dots on. Yeah, so up top there, you'll see it. They get these yellow spores, okay? And the yellow spores actually heal them more than you can do damage. The red one will give them a multiplier buff by damage, and the blue one will give them a multiplier mitigation buff. But the yellow one, especially because I'm in the tank line, here it is right here. So I'll just show it to you real quick. Yellow Spores 1 heals for 12,000 every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. There it is, it's removed. But he'll bring it back up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now try to dot him as fast as possible. And see, here's the red one. The red buff is a damage, outgoing damage buff. That'll finish him. Now I can go back to healing myself and buffing myself. So that's what makes this place a little bit harder, is the fact that you have to do. So what I'm gonna do here is, I have the shield. I'm gonna do battle memory, and I'm gonna actually put up this as battle memory. So what that means is my debuff will now be up there twice, and I can put it up. So battle memory, you use a double ability. So say you use shield or spear or fist. And then whatever you have, you can do it again. It'll be saved into your battle memory slot. Okay, now we're gonna try to bleed them. These aren't really bleeds in this line, it's actually dots, but I just call them bleeds because dots operate like bleeds. Okay. So yellow's back, but let's put the big old buff on him here. There we go. Now we're gonna try to remove his yellow buff. Gone. He's over. He won't survive this now.
Hope he's got yellow back up.
stream so steady. Together we're reaching all the goals. Reaching those sky high follows roll. The chat is ready.
See, now it's keeping him alive just long enough to be a nuisance to me. Now it's gone. All right, let's bleed.
Streaming on, so let's roll. You make it come to the show. It's
So it can be a lengthy fight if I don't remove that yellow. Well, in fact, it'll fight forever. But he will heal himself all the way back up. There he goes. And that's not fun. This is what makes this specific area, Atagam, very, very hard. It's the fact that there's a blight here. And the way you have to deal with the blight is those corruption buffs on mobs. They do start to go away towards the bottom, but up here it's all blight stuff. I like it. I think it's a neat mechanic. I think it's a neat way to do the game and kind of make the game a little more difficult. But it is rough. But see, he's got one on right now. Now it's gone. So I'm just gonna stat it all the way up. I did not yet, sir. I am sorry. My babies are still sick, so I was sleeping in the baby's bed. Sleeping in a cute little pink bed. With my daughter. Hopefully I'll get to it tonight. I don't have to get work tomorrow besides like yard, you know. So hopefully I'll get there. Alright, same thing here. That's a hot. This one's gonna be a shield buff. This one is a No, it's not that at all. It's not that at all. I just haven't gotten around to it. No, I actually watched Lariana play No Man's Sky. I think it's rather cool, actually. Space. Stinking orc space pilot. I'm a big history buff, too. Scurvy nerve herder. No, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I wouldn't say I'm huge. Yellow's coming. We got a couple bleeds stacked there. He healed himself all the way back up. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nifty? I have not watched Picard yet. Okay. Oh, okay. You put the pressure on me. Okay, that's tough. Okay. So I'm just going to be honest with you, Zol, okay? What my personal preference is. I think Star Trek The Next Generation is the best. And I would say Deep Space Nine, as I rewatched it, grew on me tremendously. And I enjoyed it a lot. I have not seen Picard yet. I haven't watched any of the new stuff. Haven't watched Discovery, any of that. Oh, look at him heal himself back up after all the dots I put on. What a jerk. Now, I will say, this is going to sound weird. But Enterprise grew on me as I watched more of it. I don't think it's the best one, but it's definitely a lot better than I give it credit for. The original. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I like the original. I like a lot. So I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset. I'm not upset with you saying the original. That is actually real good. I rewatched it not too long ago, the original, with all the new stuff in it. Like, you know, when they're going around the planets, it's got new graphics and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, my mother was a huge original Star Trek fan, and that's why I got into Deep Space, or I got into The Next Generation. Now, I'll tell you one that I really like, and it's Farscape. I really enjoyed Farscape a lot.
Colors on screen, a vibrant array. One dream, one heart, we find our way. It's all out there. With every extreme we share. In this digital air, we're one. Together, right under the sun. Bits and goals, we rise and climb.
No, what's that? You couldn't get into that one. Okay, so there was a time where I wasn't allowed to watch certain series because I have, at least the younger me had quite a bit of insomnia. So I would stay up and watch a bunch of series and stuff, and I was told that I had to stop doing it for a bit. But that's where I watched, like, I got into Farscape and Sliders. But before that, I really didn't watch those. Then I started to appreciate it. Get out of here. All right, we need one more of those. Oh, you went blue right away? I ain't mad about it. Now yellow's out. That makes sense. All right, let's do this. We got some. We're gonna try to stack these bleeds up together. See how much damage we can do. There we go. It's all over. So we're gonna go back into healing steps. Okay, that was flawless, by the way. The only thing is, I went all the way up in stacks of both of my bleeds, and there was nothing he could do but die. Okay, what's going on in here? We got red. Red is weapons of the marsh. Collect teeth from crocodiles. Okay, we need crocodiles. Hey, a spider. I think I need spiders. Is this a blighted spider? Probably. I did like the Stargate one too, but I'm super easy to please. Like, I'm just glad to watch a show, you know? I'm just like, oh, they put, you know, I don't think it's easy to make a TV show, so if, you know, if you pull one off, it's like, oh, that's good on you. We're looking for crocodiles in here, by the way. We need some crocodiles. There's a crocodile. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. I don't know what wet slap is, but I feel like I do not want to find it. That does not seem like something I'm gonna. He's not blighted though. I like that. So I respect that. I respect that it's not a blighted creature, for sure. Alright. Is there another crocodile up in this place? Huh? That's a weaver. I'll take a spider. I need spiders to kill. Oh, he's blighted. You can tell he's already got a blue buff on. And there's the spose. Maybe one will take care of it. There it is, it's gone. Alright, let's dance. There it is. Okay, we got spiders. We still need some crocodiles. Crocodilios. He's obviously this one. If I were a crocodile, where would I be? By the way, just so everybody knows, I can see chat on all of the places I'm streaming. All the places I'm streaming right now are Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. We're gonna stop that. I'm not quite sure what will happen there, but we don't want to find out. That's what's... We're not find out people, you know. Yeah, we need one more tooth. One more crocodile tooth. If I were a crocodile, where would I be? I would be in the swamp. If I was a crocodile, I would be in the swamp. That is not what we're looking for. That is a mine. Do we need rats? Yeah, we need rats. What am I even doing? What am I even doing with myself here? We got some blight. We got the blight. We got the blight. This guy's like, I got your blight right here. Now you're dead. Now you're done, Master Man. Now you're dead. We got 2 rats. I don't care about that. Ooh, a weaver. I want to get you away from whatever you're doing over there. It's a red spore. Oh, yellow spore. That means I have to debuff. There he is. And there's our little baby. Goodbye. And there's a rat. There's a blight. That's a blighted rat. Because they like to drop their spores on your face. Oh. I don't really like that, but they... There's a rat. There's another rat. Oh, stretch the legs. All right. Gotta get this blight off him. More blight again. We got to do it twice for some reason. We're not quite sure why. We don't really understand it yet. We don't really understand it. Right? Crazy! Mega Von and welcome, man. How's it going? How's it going? Grom the Punch. Okay, we need a crocodile. If I were a crocodile, where would I be? How's it going tonight? We're just jack-a-lacking tonight. It's a Friday night. We got a Care Bear stream. We need a crocodile real bad right now. Just hunting for a crocodile, as one does. Ooh, I'll take a spider, though. Spiders count. Spiders count. We need those for a quest as well. We're going to try to push the 160 at some point. Hopefully we'll get to it. Okay, she's got her yellow spores up. Which means we have to debuff that. There we go. Another spider. Okay, blighted spiders. We need to put our buff stuff. And we need to get rid of this yellow. There he goes. Let's go. Now we're going to scale our damages up. That's sad. I hate when I kill the animals I shouldn't. Just got done with your raids. How was it? Okay, we got this done. We got this done. Went well. I didn't die. That's all you can ask for, honestly. Yeah, I figured. Listen, I'm pretty good at deciphering. You don't have to spell correctly here. As long as it's close enough, I'll usually get it. Good. Where are you rating at? For me more than you. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha.
Chasing the goals, we're living the dream, laughing together.
I didn't die either. I didn't die either, so it's a deathless day for all of us. I don't want to brag, but none of us died today. We were all success. It's a rare day of success for everyone. I hope I don't die on the ward. I probably will, though. What's up, nerds? Glorfingdale, he's gonna take me on an adventure, isn't he? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this person is definitely. Oh, we gotta collect venom sacks? Okay. What's this white thing? Huh? Oh, blighted roots. That makes sense. We got bloody sap. Oh. It's getting dark in here, guys. Aaron Carlson, welcome, man, over on TikTok. How is it going? I sound like a TV host. Truth or consequences? Arizona. I think it's Arizona. Yeah, you only get 2 slots. Yeah, totally fine. Do you like the Warden? Copernicus, New Mexico. I don't know. Bro, I wasn't even alive when that happened. I just know of it. I think it's for like the 10-year anniversary or something, isn't it?
Lights are flashing, screaming.
New Mexico. You act like I even know what's in the Southwest.
Eyes of friends in tow.
I don't know about nothing.
Switching to our own show. Goals we set and steps we take.
Is he from Truth or Consequence? Is that true?
Laughs and love we never fake. Streaming friendships we make. Our music beats so sweet.
One moment.
Viewers dancing to the beat. Beats they gifted so neat. Friends online can't be beat.
All right. Sorry, got a text. Need something different. All right.
Morning streams. We're a team, we'll
Might be hauling cows soon. Yeah, that's crazy. Is it close?
follow every beat.
That's insane.
Forever it's
Okay, you want something totally different. Okay. Obviously, Warden's awesome. But yeah, if you want something different, you want something totally different, like a caster,
noise we rejoice.
because Ruin Keeper's awesome, and so is the Lore Master. And here's the thing about the Lore Master: if you get specs too, you can technically play the Warden 2 different ways as well.
Friends online can't be beat.
So it's totally up to you from there. Brian Rocha Megavonen over on TikTok. So yeah, totally depends on what you want to do. Hope I leveled up. This is all light blue. I'm getting out of here. You guys might not know this. I don't do light blue. Rooster the King, welcome in. Okay, we need some. What's white?
Dancing on the hillside, see. Hobbits with
There's a weaver.
the free.
There's some diseased fish.
And a rainbow light in
You know what? I'll probably destroy these guys a little better. So a straight up caster, a Warden is actually a really, Ruin Keeper is actually a really good one. What's nice about the Ruin Keeper is they have 2 damage lines and 1 heal line.
to the party. We all go. Hobbit can dance tonight underneath the starlit light. Hold hands, spin around with glee. Here in our fantasy.
No squishy classes. Okay. Hey, Psycho Smeagol Megavonen. Okay, no squishy classes. A champion is a really, really strong line.
Hero gathers here. Balloons and songs fill the air. Dreams and laughter everywhere. To the drums we stomp along.
Okay, for real. If you play the captain, you can technically play every role there is in the game. The captain can be a healer, can be a DPS, and it can be a tank.
Dance tonight.
So if you like that option, it's a very solid.
Hold hands, spin around with glee. Here in our fantasy.
And you get a little like herald with you, which is like a little squire.
With a ring and lots of cheer. Every hero gathers here. Balloons and songs fill the air. Dreams and laughter everywhere.
Hold on, do I even need these spiders? I didn't think I need spiders. I'm not even quite sure what I'm doing.
Shout and sing their song. Middle Earth's a place to play.
The Hunter is not it's a squishy class, but nobody's gonna get close enough to you to kill you. The Minstrel's very squishy. It used to be very, very powerful, like DPS wise. Luke John, welcome in over on TikTok. Okay, we've got spiders here or something. Does that seem right to you guys? Oh, collect venom sacks with spiders. That must be it.
Let's light it up in the fantasy land. Glitter sparkles reaching for your hand. Swish together through the night.
Guardian. If you like the Warden, you're gonna like the Guardian. If you play Red Line Guardian, they do pretty good damage. Okay, we need spider eggs up in this treatment. This whole thing seems like it's just full of spiders. Oh, there we go. We got it. There we go. Dead. But dead. Champion is more of a DPS, but they do use heavy armor, so they are hard to kill. Champions also scale, I think, one of the best to high level. Like, there's not really a drop-off. Oh, he starts off in yellow? That's great. Starts off in the spores. We got all the venom sacks. Now we got it. Now we need eggs. You guys seen any spider eggs? You guys seen any spider eggs up in here? Blue. The rot runs deep. Okay. Oh, sickly wings. Okay, so we do need these corpse flies. You know I wasn't paying attention. Everybody knows I was not paying attention. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get rid of the yellow spores. Dad, you're in trouble now, son. Regala, welcome over on TikTok. Boom, bleeds over. That's a weaver. I don't need any more weavers. I need eggs. Eggs? Have you guys seen any eggs? There we go. There is a bit of blight on him, so we'll see how that pans out here. We're hoping he did. There it is. He dropped the yellow. That's what we were hoping he wasn't going to do. But alas, he did. Okay. We'll get that bleed off of us. Okay. Another bleed for sure. Looking for some corpse flowers. Not corpse flowers. I'm sorry, not corpse flowers. We're looking for corpse flies. You can't take me anywhere. You can't take me out anywhere. We're looking for corpse flies, everybody. Focus, let's focus. Oh, that's a stinging marsh fly. That'll work. Sickly flies, these are both the same. Oh, he's got yellow out already, I think. So we're just gonna go and try to beat him down as fast as possible. There we go. We just outdid the heal. Must have been the weak heal. Alright, we need one more fly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get a heal on here. Let's get our big buff on here. Seared Master is my favorite ability, by the way, in the Warden. Okay, now we gotta go back this way. What do we need? Dampen leaves. Okay, we got the corpse. We got that. We need 8. And we need we need the Adagim. Which are the tree people? We need the tree guys. The treants. Kiss Megavonic over on TikTok. How's it going? Kiss Vivi. Vivi. Vinny Vidi Vici. Alright, oh, he's a big boy. I don't want to do that. If it was a small one, maybe, but a big one, I don't want to fight. I'm just being super lazy. The spiders must be up here. What was that? What's that? Oh, he's already got yellow spores on, which is the heal spore. Alright, let's just go and dash him forward. He does something stupid. Everybody enjoy my Care Bear songs. Oh. Colty, Walker Man over on TikTok. Oh. Don't even tell me, does this guy... Oh, I do need him for a quest, so let's just kill him. We need him for a deed. By the way, speaking of deeds, is everything at 20 yet? Nah, it's still at 19. Alright, sorry, was not paying attention. As usual. Those spiders are cool looking though. They have like branches and twigs on them and stuff. Kala, welcome in over on TikTok. How's it going? We're here for spider eggs, maybe? Maybe. We're about to find out. The hedgehog? Oh no. Okay, so let's get ourselves buffed up, and then we'll start stripping this game. Good, we got 2. I was worried we wouldn't have 2 mobs on, but don't worry about it. They figured it out. Adam Sexton, welcome in over on TikTok. How's it going? All right, let's see if we just can't damage this guy out. I think I'm gonna have to dot him, but I'm gonna try not to. Just see what happens. Oops. Okay, so that's the big one to get the bleeds off of that one. Okay, that actually makes sense. We got to get this off where he's going to heal himself. Now, here's the thing. We're going to do double sword. We're going to get memory up, and we're going to get a double heal roll. Then I'm going to buff myself. I'm going to get another buff on. And then I'm going to get another hot on. And then we're going to try to strip this guy. And then instead of going for damage, we're going to strip him of his... We're gonna die. We got it off. So shout, spear, boom. Shout, spear, boom. Shout, spear. Well, I didn't want to do that one. I want to do shout, spear, shout. All right, now we're gonna try to strip him of his stuff again. Shout, spear, shout, spear, shout. Oh no. This guy's being real mean. He got his bleeds on, so should wear him down. I'm gonna get my heals up here. Alright, now let's try the other abilities, which is going to be the other dot. It's all right. We stripped him up. We were getting everybody on us. We were getting a big crowd. We're going to go with the buffs. All right. Now we're going to try to strip our yellow spores off because that's what's healing him. And we will not be able to do more damage to this. There it is. All right, now we're just going to go straight out damage, and that's just going to be spear, shout, and then spear again, then spear, shout, spear, shout. Then we're going to try to strip him of his yellow spores. Probably going to take us 2 times. There it is. Get ourselves a heal. Get ourselves a nice little master shield debuff. Okay, we did it. That was not ideal. That was not what we wanted, if I'm being totally honest. Claw, Mega Von. Okay, not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. But we survived. Because we're good wardens. Okay, we're gonna just go with a little hot, and we're gonna go with the shield buff, shield mastery buff, and then we're just gonna go straight up damage. Well, obviously I have to get rid of this, the yellow spores first. There we go. Now we'll do it again. There we go. And there we go. We got more weavers up here. Okay, we're definitely inside here. I don't know why the yellow is. Is it the herons? Okay, this gotta be eggs. This is the whole spider lair. Okay, if I had spider eggs, where would I be? Right up here. Corpse. Oh, he's way up here. Oh. Alright, we're gonna try to strip. We can get our buff on here, and now we're just gonna go straight at it. Spear, fist, then spear, fist, spear. We're good. We're good. All right. We'll go turn this back in. Time to get on the old steed. I just spilled. I just dribbled. I just dribbled a little bit. Shanahan, Steph, welcome in, welcome. All right, we're just gonna kill this guy. Goodbye. We still got a score on us. Boom. We need to get out of this place. And I'll tell you why. Everything's light blue. I'm not a fan of light blue. I don't level up fast at light blue, and it makes me mad. Maria, welcome in. Is it Inez? Welcome in. Yeah, I have a hole in my mouth. Captain can be, yeah. So Captain can play all three of the roles. They can heal, they can DPS, and they can tank. She's gonna tell me a story. She'll tell me a story that I will not listen to. Oh, but dude, you don't want to listen to me. My #1 favorite is Guardian. Or if you're talking about the Captain, which spec I would request. Do you want to see the Captain? I can show you the Captain. Culty, DM, Kovacs, Megavon, and over on TikTok. Welcome in everybody on Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. Guardian is my #1 favorite class. Blue line. I don't mind red line, but blue line for sure. Captain, yellow line. You know me, I'm a tank. No, I don't mind at all. In fact, that's like part of my stream is to show people other classes, especially ones they don't want to pay for, or people who only have 2 slots, things like that. So it's actually part of my stream. I ain't doing nothing but messing around anyway. Plus, I'll derail me with something shiny. We can get out of here. Finally get out of the stinking place. Where are we headed? Can we finally go to town? Oh, we finally go to town. Alright, let's go turn these in real fast. We need one more here. And apparently some... whatever's happening over there. Okay, what's our virtues at? 19. We need one more, and then we can start leveling up our zeal, correct? That is correct. Okay. Absolutely. It doesn't matter, I'll be in the middle of nowhere anyway. I'll be lost either way. Judy, welcome in. Kokushibo, welcome in over to TikTok. Oh, I'm in. Alright, so Captain's gonna get a Herald, which is like a Squire. I don't want to say it's a pet because it's a human. But you can go to like the 21st Hall and get yourself an Oathsworn, like Aragorn did in the movie. That's actually what I get. It's just like a cosmetic. All right. I don't want to do Midsummer this turn. Okay. What am I on right now? I'm on blue line. Blue line is a healing line. So there's Hands of Healing, heals allies and dealing damage while dealing melee damage. Leader of the Charge, which is fights aggressively to inspire allies towards victory. And Leader of Men, draws the ire of enemies and shields allies from harm.
In a party stride, man and hobbit walking side by side. Trolls and orcs, they'll meet their doom. In every shadow we bring the boom.
Okay, so now we have Revealing Mark.
In our eyes, epic loot raining from the skies.
Can I have both on?
Meet us climbing so high. Together we
We're about to see. All right, so this is blue line. Blue line is going to be your healing line. Now, when you get a Herald, your Herald will actually have abilities connected to him right over here. Okay. You know what? I wonder. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. If it specs up, that's going to be great. If not, it'll be good. I'll show you. Okay, so this is going to be the healing line. We'll just go right to an instance because who cares? I'll just change specs in the instance. I'll show you. This is one that is going to be able to heal themselves, but they obviously might struggle a bit with staying alive. So when you got a Herald, you can actually mark your Herald or target them, and then you can put something called Shield Brother. Now this is going to give all you abilities, but also it's going to give you a way for he's going to have like buffs and debuffs, and you will too. But it also lets you access some of these abilities here. Okay, so this one is a heavy heal line. So this mechanics are pretty simple. He's going to have what is called 2 abilities, Defensive Strike, which is going to give you like a proc ability on you. That's going to be called Ready or Battle Ready. And then whenever you use one of these abilities over here, which is Devastating Blow or Pressing Attack, these are technically kind of the same ability, except for one is area effect and one is single target. And then you will get what is called Battle Hardened State, which is going to give you a lot of debuffs or a lot of buffs. All right. And then you also have what is called defeat events. Now, when defeat events happen, Rally Cry becomes a much more powerful heal, and Battle Shout becomes, or it's Routing Cry. Routing Cry becomes a much more potent, and it stuns. So you'll see them actually change. This one's a heal. Yes. Where'd he go? He's over. So as you can see, those are going to proc, and now I'm in Battle Hardened State. Now I'm going to be pretty hard to kill. This is going to be like a heal ability here. Spirit of the Gift. Now, the only thing I do suggest is when you do these abilities down here, I'm actually going to change that out here in a minute. So if you use Defensive Strike, that's going to give you Battle Ready, or you use Improved Sure Strike, that's going to get you Battle Ready. You don't want to use them both in the same rotation.
There. On, so let's roll. You make come to the show.
So now I'm going to go to the Area Effect ability. And I can heal myself at any time if I wish. There's quite a few heals here. But this one, you're gonna fight and heal at the same time. See, now this routing cry becomes a stun. So you're actually going to be fighting and healing at kind of the same time. So although this one does take a lot longer to kill, this is technically the heal line. Now in red line, we will do, I'll go yellow line first. Actually, I need to respect this as well. So this is the heal line. I'm going to show you the tank line, and then I'm going to show you the damage line. So all are pretty easy. Basically, what you really want to know is the battle, defeat events, and battle hardened and battle ready. Okay. It bleeds, shout. There we go. All right. Next one is going to be yellow line. This is my favorite line. This one is a very heavy tank line. Obviously, I'm going to get the same thing again. And then I'm going to get Song Brother on this one. So this one is going to be the same kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's just do this next part. So I'm going to put a target up that's going to heal me. Then we're going to go in area effect here. We got to heal. We can also drop our banner whenever. That's going to put a heal on me. I want to put my mark on as much as I can because that's going to be healing me as I'm doing damage. Now there is a way to consume your battle hardened state, and that is going to come through the Blade of Inland Death. So it's not something I do a lot. The only bad thing about this class is the Blade of Inland Death I will use on the last mob because it consumes my battle hardness. So as you saw there, much cleaner, does a little more damage. I'm obviously a big tank fan anyway, so.
On screen, a vibrant array. Yeah, one dream, one heart. We find our way. It's all out there. With every stream we share. Yeah, in this digital air, we're one. Together, right under the.
And then I'll show you red line here. So this is a very beefy, tanky line here. Then red line is going to be your DPS line. And the only thing that changes here is you're going to be able to choose if you want to have a buff for your... So you can have a call to arms, or you can choose to stand alone. What this does is sometimes the captain is forced to stand alone when necessary and capable of displaying great combat prowess, even without an audience. This will prevent the use of blood breath. No. So it's the opposite. Blue is actually healing. Red is DPS, blue is actually healing, and yellow is tank. It's the only one that does that, by the way. So what I do is with this one, I use an archer, and then I don't want Blood Brother, I do standalone, so I'm technically going to be fighting by myself. Yes. So for this one, we're going to be just doing damage. A lot of bleeds, a lot of damage. This one, Blade of Inlandell, will be done once we get into Devastating Blow, which is going to be our Battle Heart ability. So this one is a little more dangerous. What's nice about it, though, is I can actually attack with my pet. And he has some pretty good abilities here. So say I target, let's do this guy, right? My pet will actually, obviously has a cool induction. So I'll do Blade of Inlandell here because I don't care about my Battle Heart state. We're going to heal ourselves. We're going to go defensive, and we're going to go into Battle Heart. Boom. So can kill pretty quick. Now, if I want to, I can drop this, and I can get rid of my pet, and I can actually go into a defensive. I can go into Shield Brother now, and I'd have to put that on my guy. But this is going to give me different abilities now. So now I have Inspired Brother. Hey, what's up? What's up? And I have Blade Brother now. Let me get you a shout out here if you guys do not know Ferrero. Absolute wonderful LOTRO streamer. All right. Raid alert. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? How's it going? We're explaining the captain a little bit. So now I'm going to drop the arrow guy, and I'm going to go into a more traditional DPS role. Because I could just stay in there and keep the DPS guy. But this time I decided to change it up. We're going to stun this guy. Now we're going to increase our damage using that. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Actually, you never have to. Yeah, so they can do all the roles. And I think that's kind of neat. They also are really good at groups and raids because the abilities they do give buffs. Red line gives damage buffs to the people around them. Blue line will give heal buffs to the people around them. And yellow line will give mitigation buffs to the people around them. So they're really good in that. Yeah, they're absolutely that. Only them and the Bjorn can actually fulfill all the roles that are in a group. They can all heal. Yes, Sushi, Megavon, and Walkman. They absolutely do because of those buffs. They're absolutely amazing. Welcome in, Streaky Ninja. Flexing or Lifting Flex and Maud Bleeker over on TikTok. How's it going? So yeah. The red line is like sought after because that DBS or those DPS buffs are absolutely amazing. How's it going, Sushi? What are you up to? So yeah, if you have any more questions about the classes, let me know. But yeah, he's a good one. The only other one that like compares to that is the Biori. Now I will say this: the blue line Biori and the blue line Warden are, like I said, one of the only classes I think are unkillable if played correctly. Okay, now we're doing stupid blight. Okay, yellow's out. So what we're gonna do is take. Oh, sorry, I was talking to Zolk. I apologize. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the yellow. We have to get rid of those yellows. That is one thing about this area. You have to get rid of the yellows. So, okay, so like right now, we gotta... Oh, we got rid of it. But now we don't have any defense on. We got yellow again. Okay, let's hope this drops in one. There we go. Now, if you do not get the yellow spores off, you're gonna have a rough time. So we're gonna stack both of our bleeds or our downs up. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna heal ourselves. We're gonna put our big shield mastery buff on. Oh, we did not. I always say that. I'm like, if I die as the ward, pretty bad, and I will probably die because that's just how. That's how karma works. He hasn't dropped the yellow spore yet. I don't care about the red and blue spores because I think I can outlive those. I can out mitigate those. So I'm not too worried about the yellow and blue. Or the blue and red. Oh, geez. All right, so now we have to get the corruption off while you heal himself back up. The corruption combo is spear, fist, shield. He buffed himself all. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it 3 times? I like it. I like it. Okay, so we're just gonna combo the bleeds together. We're gonna give light. Because that's what this guy wanted me to do, obviously. Or he would have made me do something else. And we gotta make sure that yellow does not come out. Although I can't technically stop the yellow from happening. Alright, let's heal ourselves. Okay, I wish you'd stop doing that, sir. Now the blight, they're awful here. Just so everybody knows. There it is, there's the yellow. Let's do this. We have to get this off now. Oh, he's gonna make me do it twice, you sucker. Because he's got 400,000 hit points. Now the bad thing about this is, with the Warden, I believe I can stay alive a long time. With Dark Before the Dawn, all of my debuffs and mitigations. My mitigation's in hots, I guess.
Journey's just begun, under moon or sun. Troubles we are on together as one. Stars above and Poteen. Dreams
Alright.
you've never
We just gotta get that yellow off fast. But there's nothing I can do if they are. Oh, it's blue. I love it. Okay. Don't drop yellow. Don't drop yellow. I'm gonna go for the restorative shield buff. Oh, I think we're gonna drop him here. Alright, let's go for a heal.
It's lighting up like stars in the street.
Oh, he's got the yellow out. Why is he like this? Oh, he's gonna heal himself all the way back up. I hate him. And we almost had him done. Okay. Here we go. Let's try the dots again. This time we're gonna stagger. There's the yellow, it's back out. Get rid of it. Oh, he heals himself so fast. Heal. Is there a second? I hope not. I hope there isn't. Okay, we're gonna just buff ourselves up. Hey, thank you so much, Kova. Welcome, man. Thank you so much for the follow and the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get you a shout out here before you head out. Thank you, thank you. Hey, playing some Lord of the Rings online. I love it. Okay, so he obviously healed himself again. If you guys don't know the Harad area, especially Adagim, this is a place that has the Blight. The Blight is awful because, as you can see, there's spores on the mob. So there's going to be a red one, which is going to be a multiplier of damage outgoing. These are called corruptions. And then there's also a blue one, which is damage incoming reduction. So a mitigation debuff. And they're called corruptions because any buff that is on the mob, for them to buff, is called a corruption and we have to remove. I'm not too concerned, but these yellow ones, it's a healing spore. Okay, and it's a mega healing spore. So you're gonna see them heal themselves all the way back up. And although I'm on the Warden, hey, congratulations, Megavon, and welcome to the Twitch community. Are you streaming? I love it. What class are you playing right now? Before you head out, if you are curious and you want to learn more about the classes, you can go to my YouTube. You do not have to subscribe, but you can go over there and check out my class guides. They're all timestamped, so you can just move around all you want. And it does, I do break down the classes and the rotations and stuff, but obviously they're all personal. They don't mean anything. Oh, okay, let's get rid of this. And you can tweak them in yourself. It is just, I try to do it so that returning and new people do not feel overwhelmed by the game. Oh, nice. Having a blast. It is one of the best games. This is my favorite MMORPG, hands down. Yeah, so it's rough here because of the Blight. Captain is a wonderful class. I just did a little preview of the Captain for Zolt. Okay, we're gonna try to bleed this guy. Now, I will say this. I believe the Warden, although my favorite class is the Guardian. The Warden and... oh, Blue Line. Love a good healer. Love a good healer. My favorite class is Blue Line Guardian. My second favorite is Blue Line Brawler, and my third favorite is Blue Line Warden. Which is weird because my favorite classes aren't even the classes I think are unkillable. I think the Warden is unkillable, and I think Blue Line and Fiori are unkillable. So I don't even take my own advice. Oh, those spiders are way up there. I hate that. When blue, I want to get out of this. I don't want blue line. I don't like light blue quests. I just suck at them. And you don't level very fast, so I prefer white and stuff, but I've been behind the ball a little bit here. Godzilla fan, welcome in over on TikTok. Yeah, so over there, I do guide videos. I've done most of the classes on Lord of the Rings Online. I just started doing Dungeons & Dragons Online. I did what? The Mind Cleaver was my first one. So I'm still a baby. And World of Warcraft. Hey, Sushi, thank you so much for the follow. If you guys don't know, this is a Care Bear stream. This is not a regular stream for me. Normally, I wear, what does Zolt call it? A little Rascals hat, a flat cap. And when we get a followers goal, I wear Care Bear. We have custom Care Bear music. Tomorrow will be... So tomorrow I do the official LOTRO stream team. I will be on from 7 to 9. And I will be on the official LOTRO stream. Then I do my own personal one after that. And tomorrow will be a Teletubby stream. When we hit a bits goal, I do a Teletubby stream. And when we hit a sub goal, I dress up like a tater. So, oh, Peaky Blinders. I would put a razor blade in my hat. You guys got to see the trouble. So I'm playing Blue Line. Blue Line's a tanky line, so they don't do it long. Ah, thank you so much, Sushi. I hope they were decent. I'm not a meta gamer. I'm not in-gamer. The most I do in in-game now is delvings. I try to solo tier 12s because I'm ridiculous. But I started Everquest. I started in Ultima Online. I played years of Everquest, and then I played years of World of Warcraft raids and in-games, and I just got burnt out from raids, and I've never recovered, and I've never wanted to do raids again. Obviously, Sleepy Dog TV, I would do a raid with that gentleman, which we've talked about, but yeah, for the most part, it's tough. And I was going to tell you my schedule, but I don't have to. And if you guys don't know, I did not put that up on the schedule yet because I just got in. But on Mondays, I'm going to be doing from 9 to 11 the DDO stream called Poteen Knows Nothing because I don't know anything. That seemed like enough self-advertisement. But yeah, I stream because of the amazing LOTRO Twitch community, and I thought I could offer something, give something back. And I've had an awesome, I've probably been doing it 2 years, a year and a half of consistent streaming, and it's been absolutely a blast and fun and entertaining. And I've got to co-stream with just absolute amazing people, and I've got the viewers are absolutely amazing. It makes it easy to stream every night. So. And I'm a very, positive, joyful, enthusiastic human, which just makes Zulk so sick. Oh, Fortitude. Oh, we got this yet? We got this yet? Oh, okay. Fortitude's at 1 more. I need 1 more. I'm trying to get all these to 20. I got to get Seal. There is some strange builds I do. So there are 4 classes that do not have traditional, get off my lawn, who do not have traditional yellow lines. And those classes are the Warden, the Guardian, the Minstrel, and the Brawler. So what I do with those ones is I split those into two. So I go mostly in the yellow line after I pick either blue or red, and then I call those orange and green lines. Now my orange line Minstrel is actually a melee build, which is actually in the playlist. All you got to do is go to the playlist, look for the class you're looking for. I just started the DDOs and stuff. I was supposed to do one tonight, but Mrs. OBowen has been sick, so I have not really done that. Hey, Willy Billy Silly, Mega Vonnen, welcome in over on Kick. Now we're at 141. Absolutely amazing. Mega Vonnen, welcome in, Boston Born. Nightly, I do stream on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, so I'm annoyingly everywhere. Lord of the Rings Online is my favorite MMO ever, but I have played Ultima Online, Everquest, Shadowbane, Astrid's Call, Dungeons & Dragons Online. Oh my word, there's so many of them. I'm a big MMORPG. Try to think of some other ones. Anarchy Online, Dark Ages of Camelot, Conan. Conan I really didn't like. What are we doing? We're not even close to the area we're supposed to be at. That's another thing, very easily distracted. Guild Wars. I did play Guild Wars. I played Guild Wars 2 for a little bit. There was quite a bit there in the middle of my life where I didn't really play MMOs for a while. I didn't really play anything. I played Guild Wars. I did not play the original one. So it went from Ultima Online. I played years of EverQuest, and then instead of jumping to EverQuest 2, I switched over to World of Warcraft. But during that time, obviously, I played Astrid's Call. I don't know. The creator of EverQuest did one later called Vanguard that I thought was going to be awesome. And it absolutely was, but it just did not grow. But that one was kind of cool. Like, you had to build everything in the town. It was just, or everything in the world. It was just bare. And then you had to do all the crafting and stuff. I saw that. I am friends with the Questing Dad, and he plays a lot of Guild Wars. I think he's a partner of it. When I say friends, I mean we know each other from streaming. And obviously, some people know. I do message people about every 3 months to see how everybody's doing. I'm a nerd. I'm a friendly nerd, but definitely a nerd. Okay, get out of here. I don't want to fight anybody right now. I'm serious. Leave me alone. Oh, I don't want to fight these trees. These trees can take forever. I hate their yellow spores. There's probably MMOs I don't even remember the names of that I played.
Dancing to the shy of feeling
So I'm back. No. What are we doing here? Okay. Oh wow, I just got stuck in trees. Okay, what do we got? We have. I don't think we didn't do another. We have some quests to turn. I want to get the white and yellow. I think I'm gonna have to skip the next town and go to the next one. Okay, we did that. Let's go travel to here. I don't care about this, okay? I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. Okay, I like that. Vitality issue. Okay. The agility's a little weak, honest. The vitality's very high. Let's just do it. Listen. What level are we? Oh, I think at 156 we'll have to try to do the next. Okay, so because I play all the lines and I play all of the classes, I do have all the classes over level 100 or higher on here. Now, the problem with that is I run out of gold a lot because I'm paying for LIs all the time and ancient script. And by that I mean I have the forging, which is expensive. And I don't really grind money out. You're gonna find out I'm a lazy streamer. Hey, okay. Sushi laser. Okay, so I'm terrible at naming my pets and my mounts, so I just name it after people who are in viewers. So, welcome. You are now my beautiful sand mount. And Sushi Laser is now my beautiful mount. What's this? I'm on it. Well, I'm happy. I am awful at names, though, for real. Like, it's probably an issue. I should probably look into it. What's going on up here, nerds? Oh, are these blue? Okay, guys, are you ready? I'm gonna show you what. This is why I love the blue. Come on, nerds, follow me. Oh, these are all light blue. I can't even show off good. All right, round them up. Show you my rotation here. Once I'm done, I'll show you what the rotation is. Watch me drain all their life. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. We'll just whittle them down little by little. Well, I will say this, it's more impressive when I have a whole group of yellows and whites, but that's how I had to show it. So my rotation is pretty simple. I keep it, obviously I don't do a ton of damage, but how I do it is I alternate hots with a mitigation buff, and then hots, mitigation buff. Then at the end here, I have a big damage, area effect damager. And that actually has 2 effects. My Shift 5 actually has 2 effects. And my rotations are Persevere, then Shield Mastery, then Restoration, which is my first 5 combo gambit, Shields Up, Safeguard, then Boar's Rush. Also, everything else there is all got a shift ability to it, except for the first one, which is Persevere. That's just 1/2. And then I will use what is Exaltation of Battle, which is a area effect morale tap, and that means I will steal that much damage from up to 10 targets from them, put it to my health. So that one is very, very useful when I have multiple mobs like I just pulled there. And then I use, if I ever run out of mana or my power gets low, I do have the ability called Dark Before the Dawn, and what that does is it gives me power back. And then obviously corruption removals are always big, but that'll be bigger as we get into deeper levels, especially when we get into Delvies. In more in-game stuff. All right, let's pull everything. Ooh, we got a captain. Ooh, another captain. Let's do it all. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tap this heal real fast, and I put it in battle memory. Now, why that doesn't seem important, but it is battle memory is how I am going to access my heals when I need it fast. See how it's setting on my 5 key? How you do that is you're going to use a double ability, so like shield or shield or spear. Now we're gonna tap this backwards here real fast. This is the only one I remember right there. Oh, we're gonna interrupt that. Now you're gonna see my powers get low. So the next time I go around to my shift 5, I'm actually gonna change my combo. I'm gonna go 2, 1, shift 5, 2, and that's gonna give me dawn. I'll watch my power. Boom. So technically, as long as I can keep up with the damage they're doing to me, I can technically fight forever.
Where dreams come to life, and I made you love everything feels so right. Let's light up the night, let's make it glow. We feel the beat and let motion slow. Spin through the stars, our universe.
Okay, let's go get these guys.
This dance feels like it's unreal.
Because I can keep my power up as long as I can keep the damage from coming in. Because there is going to be a burst damage right in the beginning, because I do have so many targets on me. And I'm mitigating that with for the free people and restorative shield. By the way, I love talking rotations and mechanics, so that's kind of the thing. I mean, I really love it. Like,
The magic glows, come on, let's light
breaking it down, things like that.
make it glow. We feel the beat and let emotion flow. Spin through the stars, our universe. This dance,
Okay, here's the thing about the Warden, okay, is the neat thing about the Warden is once you get to 39, you will get what is called these mastery abilities. So my suggestion is always stick with like 3 combo abilities, and then once the masteries come, that's really where you can start to shine. And the reason is if I'm doing these masteries, I can just put 2 buttons up right away. And that's how I call it cheating. And I'll explain how the cheating happens here. So the cheating happens by the fact that almost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 of my abilities are only gonna be 1, 2, shift something. And these are my shift keys up here. So these first 5 abilities are just 1, 2, then 4, 1, 2, shift 1. That's it. So I'm actually kind of using these as cheats. My masteries. See, so my first ability is just 1, 2. My second ability is 1, 2, shift 1. So I'm only pressing 3 buttons. Then 1, 2, shift 2. I could finish this, but I always add on my 5th one. So that one's just 1, 2, shift 2, 1. This one's 1, 2, shift 3. 1, 2, shift 4. You could technically just use that over and over. I don't even have to put my damage stuff in. So I'm actually using the masteries as kind of, I'm setting them up in that order. Now, another thing that happens here is when you start to use the same ability, which is going to be buff shield, damage shield, you will get what is called advanced technique. And advanced techniques come in 3 steps. Once they get to step 3, the advanced technique will go up 1. And then advanced techniques only go up to 3. And when that happens, this way of, depending on spear, fist, or shield, this starts to grow much, much stronger. That's nothing to worry about so much later. But that's how I call it cheating, because the masteries are there. So I'm really just pressing 1, 2, shift 1, 1, 2, shift 2, 1, 1, 2, shift 3, 1, 2, shift 4. That's it. And then the other ones I'm kind of remembering. One of them, the Exaltation of Battle, is such an important ability. That one I know by heart. And that one for me, for this guy, is 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. That's it. And that one is the big life tank. So although it does seem kind of complex, it's you know, there's always like little cheats to do. But like this one, I'll just do strictly just the 1-2 shift. And I won't even go to 5. I'll just do 1-2 shift 1, 1-2 shift 1, 2. And so this one, you just wear him down. Although it does take a while, as you can see, I'm not taking any damage. My health will not drop. And this is just me pressing 1-2 and then a shift key, or 1-2 without a shift key. That's it. Now, as my power starts to drop, it's not really going to be a problem here, but if my battle lasts a lot longer, I will have to tap into Dawn Before the Dark, which is just a way to get my power. But I'm going to do it without it just to show that you don't have to have it on here. There it is. Another thing is, too, you don't necessarily have to do 4 and 5 line abilities. You can just strictly keep it to 2 or 3. So you don't have to do 5 line abilities. Doesn't necessarily mean more damage or more defense. It's really depends on what's going on. A lot of the 5 line abilities in your dots and stuff are actually to consume all the rest of the dots that you put on, which is what you saw me do against the trees. But usually once I get a hot and debuff on, or a buff, like this Shield Mastery is so good, you can just go into just damage. Which is like Spear, Shout. This is just a strictly straight up damage line. But obviously it's however you feel more comfortable playing. I feel super comfortable playing tanks. So although I don't kill as fast, I don't really mind because I don't lose health. And losing health is something that just kind of irritates me. So I don't mind long, drawn-out battles. But that's also personal preference. Now, I do play DPS lines. Obviously, I have those videos. But for the most part, tanks are what I love. Then I want to do crowd control and debuffs. That's like my second favorite. But right now, the yellow lines, or most of the used to be crowd control lines, are now very heavy debuff lines, which is still very cool. The Lore Master yellow line is still one of my favorite because basically you debuff them into oblivion, and having even light armor doesn't even affect you because the debuffs are so strong. And I still say this, I think they're a sleeper debuff. The yellow line Lore Master is a sleeper debuff. I think it's one of the best debuffers in the game. Maybe the Mariner might be on par with them, but that's like it. Now the Mariner has one of the best crowd control abilities, single target crowd control abilities, I think, in the game, and that's called Thrawn of the Sea in the yellow line Mariner. And once I get to like shift 2, I can technically just start working on just defense. Or just okay. Red Mariner, I think, has the best single target DPS burst in the game. Like, I know Redline Lore Master is powerful, but the Redline, man, if you can get that, you can get to that finisher, they do a lot of damage. And what's crazy about the Mariner is, in blue line and yellow, they still do a crazy amount of damage, just not as much as the red line. But yeah, they are insane. Insane.
The chat is ready. Together we vibe with all the crew, grooving with the flow.
Okay, we're gonna get some power back here. That's not right. I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore, honestly. There we go. Now we got our power back. Okay, we need to get this. But I do like weirder lines, like Yellow Line Lore Master is my favorite, Yellow Line Mariner. Okay, we got all those. So we out of here. We gotta go back. Okay. Yellow Line Burglar is my favorite. Even though I will say, with the rework, there isn't a bad burglar body. Nice, nice. Yellow Burglar is awesome. This is gonna sound weird, but in Yellow Burglar, I don't really stealth unless I want my my debuffs or they're not debuffs. I apologize. Oh, we got a yellow line. My tricks to spread. Unless I want my tricks to spread, I don't really use stealth in that. I will say I do like Red. I like the Gambler. They're all very, very good. This guy's gonna heal himself, so we're gonna obviously debuff him out. There we go. Then we're gonna get a big shield. Oh, we got yellow again. This guy. But the Yellow Line lore master people always fight. Okay, apparently I had 4 mobs on me. I was not paying attention. Apparently I got on my horse and I just ran through a bunch of dangerous stuff. There we go. The weirdest one is my Orange Line Mariner, or my Orange Line Minstrel. Because the Orange Line Minstrel, we're just going down south. It is a melee build. So I use my anthems to get 5 heroic strikes, which each one heals me. And you can get 5 of them off of, there's no cooldown. And that's a fun build, and it's just using anthems. How the weird builds end up happening was, I saw, so before the reworks on the Lore Master, which you can find the video on YouTube, I wanted to make a melee Lore Master. So I used the yellow line, and they had like all the staff strikes. Now they're amazing in red line. Before they were only really available in yellow line. And I started doing that and messing around with debuffs and stuff. And I had a killer build, but the reworks kind of messed it up. And it was using stuns all over the place. But that obviously went away as well, because now the yellow line is not so stun heavy, it's very debuff heavy. Before it was stun heavy. Ranger, Megavon, and hey, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Ranger, if you do not know this, we do have a Teletubby stream coming up tomorrow, because we did hit a bits goal. Ranger, I thought you were streaming something. Am I wrong? Is it not you? I thought you were streaming something. And you don't stream. That's crazy. I did not know that. I apologize. Well, I think you should. So then I don't look foolish. And now I look foolish. Alright, I'm just kidding. That's fine. Welcome, man. How's it going? What have you been up to? I think a man who dresses up like a Teletubby, a Care Bear, and a Tater probably shouldn't call other people foolish. Or isn't afraid to look foolish. Oh, my back itches. Thank you, Zolk. Ah, I wear crown of locks. Hey, Ferrero Megabonin again. We're doing great. How was your bite? This area is Harad. It's Adagam. And this is a rough area. This is where the blight is. And the blight is nasty. Hobbits and glass swamps. Ferrero, is there any classes you're curious about? Or do you just want to watch this sexy warden? Get your steps in. Oh no, Ranger. Alright, hope we don't get attacked. You guys know what this is. It's time. Sushi, if you're new here, there's a whole big rigmarole, okay? You focus, I'm just focused on learning my Hunter. What line are you running on Hunter? Blue? All blue for the moment. Nice. Yeah, that's a very mobile, very, I don't know what level you are. What is it? 9427. Ah, nice. Okay. Okay. So, yes, I get that. I personally prefer yellow, but that's because of the debuffs and stuff. But I will say, I think red over blue, but don't listen to me because obviously I do play all of them, so it doesn't really matter. I think blue has the most survivability for sure. They are an amazing line. They got some amazing reworks. They're very strong. Yes. Alright, if you guys don't know, somebody just joined the Dirty Stinking Orc Lover. It's Ranger. He's not unfamiliar with such. We're gonna go mountless, and it is 17. Okay. Boom! There he is. Now with that, we have a whole special song. So we want to say thank you so much for the redeem, as always, Ranger. And Welcome to the Dirty Stinking Orc Lovers Club.
Yo, check it. I'm stacking points like a king in the stream where I reign supreme. No fling. Poteen OBowen, you better take a seat, cause I'm a demon. These points ain't no defeat. Join Dirty Stinking Orc Lover Club. Yeah, you heard it right, Bob. We're a crew of misfits, breaking the mold with rhymes so hot they'll leave you cold. Redeem those points, showroom's boss. In the stream, we're causing chaos. 30 sticking of lover, that's our vibe. With every rhyme, we'll take the ride. Poteen, you ain't ready for this fire. I'm leveling up, taking it higher. With every redemption, I flex my might. In the club of misfits, we shine so bright. Join in ain't a typo, it's intentional. We twist the words, unconventional. Orc lovers unite, we're breaking the mold. In the stream, our stories told. Redeem those points, showroom's boss. In the stream, we're causing chaos. 30 stinking of lover, that's our vibe. With every rhyme, we'll take the ride. We're the underdogs, rising to the top. With every rap, we won't stop. Poteen and crew better recognize. In this game, we improvise. So here's to redemption and breaking free. In the stream, we're the ones to see. Poteen OBowen, you better beware, cause in the Dirty Stinking Orc Lover Club, we don't play fair. Redeem those points, showroom's boss. In the stream, we're causing chaos. 30 stinking orc lover, that's our vibe.
This was made by Brixby. He sent it to me, for me.
Yeah, Dirty Stinking Orc Lover Club. Redeem those points, rise above. Poteen OBowen, take a seat. In the stream, we bring the heat. Yo! Yeah, Dirty Stinking Orc Lover Club. Redeem those points, rise above. Poteen OBowen, take a seat. In the stream, we bring the heat.
Right? I've had some amazing viewers. Brixby's one of them for sure. All right, there we go. Hey, Glorfing Way. Hey, Glorfing Way, I hope you're feeling better. I hope your neck got better, bro. Yeah, I mean, Ranger told us we can't use a mount, so we're doing that. I obviously just started, so the, you know, Ranger joined the Dirty Stinking Orc Lovers Club. How are you doing? What are you up to? We're having a Care Bear stream, you know, as we do. I like that club. You're becoming the president of that. Oh, come on, leave me alone. We were almost here. Oh, Ferrero, do you want me to go through some of the hunters stuff so you can see how they work? That tree does need a hug. He will whip. He'll whip the shit out of me, to be honest with you. He will. I'll have branch marks on me from that guy. Oh, yeah? No, I don't mind. I do run fast, that's true. No, I haven't checked it out yet. I had been outside with the kids. long hot day, and I plan on listening to it in bed. No, bro, it's totally gonna happen. I have a whole plan. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the blight here sucks. Okay, so the blight is gonna put these spores on. That's what makes this place very difficult. The spores. Okay, so there's a couple ways for buffs and debuffs to stack. The first one is a static number, like say you have 1,000 damage, and then it says add 100 to it, you know, so then you have 1,100 damage. The second one is percentage. That's what I'm going to show you here. So this is called the red spores. The red spores have a corruption, and this is outgoing damage. So percentages are stronger than a static number. But I can stay alive forever, so I can talk during this. So with that, there's the percentage. The only thing that's stronger than a percentage is multiply. Okay, so it goes static number, percentage, multiplier. Now, these guys, they have what is called the spores. This is the blight. The blight makes it very hard to kill stuff in this area. So the spores blue is going to give you, or going to give them a times, a multiply of incoming damage reduction, okay? So they're actually going to have less damage going on. The other one is the red spore. The red spore is outgoing damage, so they're actually going to hit you hard. In this game, buffs are for you. Corruptions are buffs that are on the mob. Why that's an important distinction is you have abilities in your class that will let you remove corruptions, okay? Now, the third one is the yellow. The yellow is the worst spores of all of them. The other ones I can out-mitigate. The other ones I can obviously out-damage. But the yellow one, at this point right now, it is 30,000, almost 30,000 morale every 3 seconds for 60 seconds. That is the highest it can be because that is tier 3. Now, it's also applied on expiration, 3,000 damage initial, and then 19,000 for 3 seconds for 45 seconds. Yes. Technically, yes. But it is because of how it scales. It will be a... If it goes to 1.3, it is more. But it is on top of the whole percentage. Okay, so as you can see here, I've not been making any headway because I've been fighting him straight up. So what I'm going to do is use my corruption. My corruption is going to be spear, fist, shield. Now, it's not going to get rid of it all the way because I let it get up to tier 3, but I am going to remove it. Now it's removed. The yellow one's removed. When that happens, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dot it, or I can go straight up damage. Now that the yellow is gone, I'm going to go straight up damage. There you go. See? So although the yellow blight growth was on here, when a growth happens, it's going to put a spore on that mob. And the spores can be blue, mitigation, red, damage out, or yellow, healing. So, obviously, Glorifying Way, you were paying attention because you asked, why is he healing himself? And it's because of the yellow spores. So, that's where you're going to start using your corruption stuff. Which is, if you've already been at level 150, you're already probably familiar with removing corruptions because you need to do that in instances in raids and in delvings. Hey, crazy! I plan on getting rid of this beard tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna mow the lawn and then I'm gonna get rid of this beard. I don't really like long beards. I like short beards, and I just let it grow out. There's been a sickness going through the house, and everybody's lazy. All right, that's what happened. And would they wear cow? Okay.
Oh, what a joy
We made it here. We made it. Now, this is a pretty bad area in the fact that there's a lot of people here. This is a very, very first area. Okay, yes. So I haven't had it fully. Everybody else in my house has had it completely. And this thing, it takes forever. It is very fatiguey. A lot of mucus. A lot of... This one was, I believe it was influenza A, if I had to guess. From the sound of it. I haven't got it completely yet, and I hope I don't. But yes, I do have a little bit. Also, I have the air conditioner directly on me because I put it on, and it was hot outside. So that's also what's messing up my nose. I'm very sensitive. So in here, this is going to be packed. Oof, gross. I have sympathy for you, bro. Now this area, I think I'm probably going to skip if all the quests are light blue. They aren't. Ah. Welcome back. Oh yeah, so it's pretty gross, the blight. But I like it mechanically. I think it's fun to deal with. I think it's fun to fight. So I like it. I like it a lot. Which reminds me, I'll be right back. I'm going to push the air conditioner over. All right, I'm back. I did hit the table. Okay, so let's do the hunters here. Yes. Yes, all the classes can deal with corruption, and all the classes have what is called a cleanse ability. You know what? Okay, those, I think they're the gala boots. I don't know if you remember the gala boots, but I think that's what they are. It's an elf. It's an elf. I was trying to go elegant.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something? Greetings.
This is the VIP stuff. If you guys have ever done that. Okay. We'll sell this stuff. See. Turn backside. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. Okay. Okay, so what are we on right now? I think we're on yellow. Let me look. Oh, I missed the... Yeah, I got him. I think it was during... I want to say Winterfest or something. I want to say it's that, for sure. Okay, and this is mounted combat. I won't... Okay, so there are 2 videos of mounted combat. Although technically mounted combat is really only done... Let's try the Black Boot Steed. I think that's a nice looking one. There's really only like 3 styles of mounted combat. You have the range style, you have the close range style, and then you have what is called, what I consider like a hybrid style, which is each one. Okay, so this is Yellow Line. So Yellow Line is Trap of Foes. Stalwart Hunter focuses on control skills and hindering foes. We're going to go into a 6-man instance because I think that shows the best of how these classes can be handled, okay? So when I make my videos, it's usually a 6-man instance. Okay, so this is a Trapper style. And what that means is you're gonna have a decoy deadly, a deadly decoy. What this is basically it's a dummy that draws aggro and then it explodes and stuns the target. So that's obviously pretty neat. Oh, dude, I'll tank a 12-man on my tanks. Okay. So there's a couple things here. You have set trap. There is pinning shot, determination. So what this is, melee skills have a chance to generate additional focus. There is a really neat debuff in here. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. Learning to mark your quarry increases the damage they take from all sources. The effects tier up to 3 times. So every harmful skill has a 50% chance to mark them. One of the big ones is suppressing stings. This is focus or combat focus will cause your next focus spender to sting your target with such ferocity that it weakens them. So this is the debuff you're looking for with this class, okay? That doesn't seem like it's important, but it is. So how that works is whatever ability you have. So when you have focus abilities, there's going to be ways to gain focus, and then there's going to be a way to cause focus to debuff or to drain focus, to spend it, basically. So basically, you're getting combos up, and then you're going to spend it, right? Which is pretty common in MMORPGs. It's not uncommon, but they're going to have benefits to it. So focus or combat focus will cause your next focus spender to sting. So I do use focus and combat focus quite a bit. Focus is one I really, really enjoy. And then combat focus is obviously, you can do this during combat or before combat. It just rapidly increases it. And then whatever I use that's a focus spender, which will be like pinning shot, will give them a debuff. That's very important with Yellow Line. Also, there are some traps here. So Deadly Decoy is going to stun the target. Set this one. This is a big damager and root. It actually got reduced quite a bit. This is a 5-second stun, but this one will actually turn into an arrow. You'll see that happen here. So the first thing I'm going to do with Yellow Line is I'm going to do combat focus and then go in. With that, there's also some shots that are going on. Pinning shot is a root. I like to follow that up with piercing arrow. This is a nice bleed, but also it reduces their target, but it also drains the target and heals me for a small percentage. Blood arrow, this is going to give me 10% of morale back, and penetrating shot, which is a debuff. And then if anything gets close to me, I'm going to hit them with stuff. So first thing is I'm going to go shift 4. I'm going to do combat focus, and then I'm going to spend it because I want that right there. I want that debuff. Now I can start putting this stuff on. When this guy gets out, yep, I'm going to put my decoy down. Now my decoy is going to stun him, obviously. Hey, what's up, Mega Bot, and welcome in. We also have a set trap. We have an explosive trap. Now here's another one of these guys. So this guy's actually going to turn into 2. Boom, 1 death. Okay, so same thing. I'm going to do combat focus because I want to debuff this guy. Anything that's focus spent, there's the debuff. Okay, the debuff is a percentage. It's multiply of outgoing melee, range, and tactical damage. So he's going to do less damage to me. That's a pretty big debuff. I'm going to heal myself with Blood Arrow. And then I'm going to put my decoy back out, blow him up, and then finish him off if I want. Boom. So with Yellow Line, I totally took control of that. I took very little damage because I just debuffed everything that happened. Right? Pretty crazy good. Now, the next one I'm going to do, I will do Blue Line. Blue Line is a very mobile line. This is called the Huntsman. They're mobile, harassing, mid-range. Obviously, they have no induction. Spell casting time is what... where's Yellow Line in this? Where did I put it? Is Yellow Line in the middle? I think it might be. Blue Line should be top. Okay, I keep these in order and I name them by that because I'm too dumb to remember. So red is top, yellow is middle, and blue is bottom. That's what I thought. Okay, so that was the wrong one. Anyway, those get more powerful. Okay, The next one is blue, red's top, yellow, blue. Okay. We'll go red. And I'm in blue, I believe. Yes. Okay, so here's blue line. Yes, I have to rename these because I'm so... Okay. So blue line is a mobile. Hey, welcome in Megavon and LOTRO stream. How's it going? How's it going? Yes, I have an LI for each line. They're not fully geared all the time. Welcome in. How's it going? This has to be Big Ed Mustafa. Hey, Big Ed, Megavon, and welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? If you guys don't know Big Ed, an absolute legend on the LOTRO stream and a LOTRO, Lord of the Rings Online, does a ton of in-game content. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so there's a couple things with Blue Line that's very unique. Blue Line, I think, has the most diversity, okay? They're going to do extra damage when they have focus spenders. There's actually a debuff that stacks on that. They have some of the best close range combat. And they have some of the best stackable lines, which you're going to see what I'm talking about with that. Okay, and they have extringent. So they actually have a way to stack bleeds and then spend them. So the first thing is, obviously, Fleetless is good. I like to use Focus. Yes, and that I think that is legitimate because this class really thrives. Blue Line really thrives. Is that a mustard? Is that my mustard? That's me in a mustard thing. You might not know this. Okay? But I've been to the National Mustard Museum 3 times. Here it comes. Here it comes. You know, it's coming. I love the Mustard Museum. Okay, so yes, obviously, another thing that happens is they have Barrage. Barrage is an ability that will actually stack up to 3 and then spend it all out. So this one, like I said, has the most diversity of the lines. You can stay in melee. You can just Barrage. You can stack up your bleeds and spend them. Mustard is my favorite condiment. I ran out of my favorite mustard is called what is it? Oh, Sweet and Nicely Hot. And you can get it at the Mustard Museum. It actually tastes like 3 types of mustard. It comes in like a honey mustard. The middle tastes like a yellow mustard, and the end is like a hot mustard. And I love it because it's like 3 mustards in one. So Barb Shot. Okay, so each one of these is going to have a time to activate a skill called Extringent. I like spicy mustards. And Lingering Shot. So every one of these is going to have a bleed on them. And then if you use Huntsman Shot, what it's going to do is any target that has Lingering Wound and any bleeds on it. So these 2 abilities, Barb Shot is a bleed, and Lingering Wound is the bleed that this one is specifically talking about. So it'll take these. Oh, all the grains in the bottles. Yes, yes. Oh, what's the one? It's not French's. It comes in a barrel thing. Plockman's. I like a Plockman mustard, but I like all the mustards, but obviously a Plockman. I'm not a huge brown mustard. They're okay. I've tasted some really good ones, but for the most part, just that. I do love a Plockman. See, Zulk knows what's out. Stone Ground are good. I like Stone Ground. Do you have any Grey Poupon? So this one, mustard seed powder. Nice. Yeah, that's some really good stone ground. I'm trying to think of the names of them. One of them was it was a Chinese or it was a Japanese one called Seven Spices. That was really good. Coops. It's too bitter. Yeah, I mean, I totally get that. But every mustard is, different. It depends on what you're doing. One of my favorite is Coleman's. I love Coleman's mustard because it's got like a horseradish. I love horseradish flavor. And then Extringent can happen. Extringent is a very powerful bleed. Then you also have Split Shot. So how I set this up in rotations is after building bleeds, when you use Hudson Spark, when you use Oromors, I think both consume bleeds. Focus consuming skills damage. Well, Oromay's arrow, that's the corruption remover. Oh, yes, the melee build. Agile Rejoinder. This one. Barbed arrow is present, and so you're talking about Scouring Blow. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, both of them can do that. That's absolutely true. Now, the only thing is you got to wait until, hey, Reese's Mega Vonnen. Well, you don't like a little thigh cut? Maybe a little calf? Let's get a shout out here. Welcome, man. Welcome. We're playing some Guild Wars 2. Yeah, so obviously once Extringent comes out, you want to use Scouring Blow, obviously. In Red Line or in Blue Line. Hey, Lariana Games, Mega Vonnen, come in, get out of here. Let's get a shout out, another great LOTRO streamer. So go give him a follow. You will not regret it. Absolutely entertaining, fun, very funny human being. Go over there. Also, I think probably a very good and great human being. So go check that out. Reese's, obviously playing Guild Wars 2. Go give them a like. You will not regret it. And if you do, you can come back here and yell at me. That's fine. That's fine. So obviously Rapid Fire is another great ability it has. This is another bleed, so this is another way to heal yourself a little bit. This is a debuff, as Penetrating Shot is. Barrage is one you're going to use. This is a focus spender. I do always like to go into this. I don't think, so this one doesn't really have a lot of area effects. But here's the neat thing about this class and with this build is I don't have to do that. Because this is going to be... I can keep moving. There's no... there's no... That's the nice thing about this. I can just keep moving, stack my barrage. Oh, it's about to happen. Scouring. Kaboom! Another one. All right. We got Extringent on here. Boom. It's over. So with the yellow line, with things that are mobile, yellow line, Ruin Keeper, blue line, Hunter, I do use my Q and E a lot, which is my Strife abilities, and you will see me do that. Oh, and there's another thing that this class does that other ones do not. It has one of the best campfires in the game. Now, here's another thing it can do that's crazy. This is all going to be stackable. See, now I have a 3 stack right here. of focus spenders. And what's neat about that is if I use like this combat here, this one here, and this one, all of my abilities are now focus spenders, and they're going to keep my, as long as my focus stays up, as long as I spend these, I will get that bonus. So as long as I keep on doing focus spenders, nobody cares. So that's another way to play the class. That's what's neat about this class, is there's so many different ways to play this, just the blue line alone. Yep, absolutely, Lariana Games. If you guys have that follow, go check it out. Until I see you again, Lariana, may you continue your adventures with the Heart of Bahamut. Thank you so much for swinging by before you went to bed. So anytime you can do like intentional concentration, rapid fire. So for every focus bow skill, you obviously get more things. And also the cost focus used no longer have a cost. With this one, focus gets increased. So why I use these. Yes, yes. And if I use these three, I can basically keep my focus up for a very, very long time. And then I'm just spending these three right here, which are all focus spenders abilities, just over and over and over. I'm using Barrage 3 times. So Barrage can be tiered up to 3 times. Once that third time, you actually see the icon get brighter and brighter and brighter. Once the third one goes down, it goes into a long cooldown. That's how you know you've used all the 3. Another thing is you have Blood Arrow, which is an awesome ability, which is going to give you back some healing. And then Penetrating Shot has a low cooldown, and it has a debuff on it. Like, what else do you need? We'll do one more big. None of those were big ones. Right, that Barrage is like your bread and butter. So we'll try to do this one a little bigger. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll get Huntsman. We're trying to get Extringent to happen. Barrage. Barrage. There's Extringent. I'm going to keep it for the worm. See the worm right here? So what I'm going to do is Barbed Arrow, Extringent, and then I'm going to do Scouring Blow. Boom. Over. So I just did that. Once Extringent came out, that boss was, or that mob was so close to dying. I just waited. I did Barb Shot, Extringent, and then Scouring Blow, and just smoked that last mob. But before that, I used Barbed Arrow, Lingering Wound, and then Huntsman Shot. That's how I got him down so fast. Okay, red. This is the Bowmaster, a stationary, long-ranged hunter dealing great damage. I used to name my stuff, but then I stopped naming it because I didn't know which one went to what, and I just started naming it by this. Now, this one is a little bit uniquer, and the Bowmaster has some bleeds, penetrating shots, but they're very stationary. Now, why they're stationary, and what's neat about that is they actually take less damage as long as they're not moving. So focus builders actually have a chance to do a little more damage. They also have a big area effect ability called Rain of Arrows. This one is a very, very strong ability. Obviously, focus builders get increased a bit more. Merciful Shot is going to be like your bread and butter here. But a thing I do with this one, and I do not do with the other ones, is Hunter's Blood is reduced by how much morale I receive, but it does a lot more damage. So it's actually going to be part of my rotation. Here's this one. This is called Plant Feet. While inducting, you take 20% less damage. So as long as you're using inducting skills, you're going to do less damage. Or you're going to take less damage. Okay? Long Shot's a great ability. Upshot is going to be one you're going to see me use a lot. That skills that, though. Yes! Skills that have an induction. So like induction means like cast time. So anything that has a timer on it. So Penetrating Shot, because it's an instant cast, you can do it while you're moving, but it does not count as the bonus damage. this one does. Swift Mercy does. Swift Mercy, so with this one, Swift Bow, which is the one that shoots 2 out, that one now has a chance for Merciful Shot, which is always one that's done at the end of a fight, like a finisher. This one can now trigger that. Heart Seeker is going to be one of my first abilities I use. This is a bread and butter ability for this cat. And then Burn Hot. This one is awesome. It does have a kind of a longer cooldown, but you draw upon deep reserves, and it lets you fly at great strength. So my damage goes up by 30%, and my range skill power cost goes up by 25%. And then Marksman. Heartseeker and Upshot cooldowns are reduced by certain amounts of every critical and devastating blow, okay? So we'll show you a little bit here. My bread and butter is focus. So what I do here is Heartseeker is an ability that's just going to happen, and it is a focus builder, okay? So I like to do Heartseeker. If the abilities are still up, I will follow it with Upshot, okay? And the reason for that is Heartseeker is going to add a bunch of focus, and then Upshot will spend it, but it obviously consumes focus. So the more focus that's on it, the higher it's going to hit. So you could just use Heartseeker if you want, but I like to start with focus first, because when I use my Heartseeker, this is already maxed out, and that's going to give more damage to my Upshot. So this one, I will have this. Boom. Done. That was 3 abilities. Well, not counting focus. I did focus, Heartseeker, Upshot, and then Long Shot. Long Shot also has a chance to apply some damage. It has focus, extra damage. It is a focus builder, so it has that trigger to have extra damage. Another one is Improved Swift Bow. This is the one that can sometimes activate Merciful Shot. Merciful Shot is only used with a massive amount of shot when the target is below 50% health. Okay, so this is a rotation I'm kind of keeping for itself. So when I do this one, Heartseeker is one I like to do first. When that's on cooldown, I have a couple more rotations I like to do. Long Shot, Swift Bow, Merciful Shot, which didn't trigger there. So all of these are Merciful Shot. And then you can actually do this one while you're moving. And this one, it does count as a as an induction. Technically, it's a focus builder. It's kind of a cheap focus builder in the fact that it's a 0.4 second cast, but you can actually do it while you're moving, and that does give you a little bit of bonus. Now, if anything gets close to me and I have to melee it, what I'm going to go with low cut, because I want that run speed down, and I'm going to immediately hit Blood Arrow for a little bit of health back, and then blind side is going to cause them to interrupt their spells. This is a fear, so like when I'm playing with characters like this, I may fear one of these, okay? So I'll go short, I may use Bard's Arrow at Alt 4, and then I'm going to use Control 4, which is going to be an area effect ability. Upshot. And then as I'm moving, I'm just going to do this. Now, here it is. I can, if I set still and anything that has an induction, I will take less damage on it. Did I still have that guy in fear? I don't think so. I think I hit him. I did. That's fine. So now that my Heartseeker is down, I'm going to actually change the ability a bit. Sometimes. But what I try to do is I try to do these ones here, like Quick Shot, things like that. So because this is down, I'm going to switch the rotation to Upshot, to Swift Arrow. Boom. Now I can just go to Heart Shot here, finish it. But yeah, sometimes you take a little extra damage. This is obviously, you don't... Okay. So if you want to use Heartseeker as much as possible. If you cannot use Heartseeker, then you want to fill this up and start using all three of these spenders. See, like I cannot use Heartseeker here. So I'm going to do this, and hopefully Merciful Shot's up, which it is, and that's a finish. And then I'm just going to go back to my induction skills. Oh, there we go. We got this. We got an interrupt. There you go. So now that Heartseeker's up, I'm going to put this all the way to the max. Now, these guys really specialize on single target damaging. They're not great with groups. There are ways to get around it. There are heals you can do and stuff, but, you know. You know what? I'll show you. You can use some of the other specs here. Yes. Yeah, they can have a little more focused spending by moving. Or a little more focus reduction. I'm going to heal myself using this. So yeah, you really don't want to move with them because you can lose focus while you're moving. The yellow line actually has an ability that they do not lose any focus while they're moving if they use, I think, a certain melee ability. I want to say it's the one with the club on it. If you use that, you don't lose focus while you're moving. Kara, Megavon, and welcome in over on TikTok. Okay, so this one I'm going to show you if you want to do a bunch of group stuff. You got this. You can go with hot and then do area effect stuff. Just keep set still. But see, I take a lot less damage if I'm set still. So with that one, what I used was focus, and then I used for the first time burn hot. My shift 4 ability, that's burn hot. That is only in red line. And what it does is 30% range damage and 25% range skill cost to power. That's only in red line, and it's how I killed that stuff so fast. It's 30% is an insane amount for a buff. Now I will let you know I did go into a split shot with this. It's the only one I do, so I do have split shot. Why I went with it is it's got a small area and it does quite a bit of damage. So in red line I was looking for another damager. Okay. So we're going to do this. We got a debuff on this cat. And then we're looking for anything with an induction. And we got to remember, these are 6-man. This is a 6-man dungeon. This is just one solo dude, and he's dropping them pretty handedly, honestly. But if I don't have Blood Arrow or I don't have Heartseeker up, Heartseeker's like the ability I want to use the most. If I don't have Heartseeker up, my other rotation is this one right here. And I'm using Blood Arrow anytime I can. Heartseeker's back. And if you have Heartseeker up, use it. No, it is passive. It is absolutely passive. It is this ability right here. Plant your feet. Holding your ground even under enemy fire while inducing or inducting, you take 20% less damage. Yeah, it's nice. So that's why I try to use these induction abilities here. And then obviously quick shot, although it's very fast, is technically a focus builder and an induction skill. So this is kind of like a kind of a minor little cheat, if you can, if that makes sense. And technically, this is also a focus builder. Now, if you want to pull, I better wait. I need to wait. I'll pull both of them if I'm not careful. Now, the boss, I don't think I can stay alive long enough. There is also a couple places to heal yourself. Press onward is a... I took it into here, and I'll probably take it down to here because I want a bigger heal for my red line. There are no heals in red line until you have to go into blue line to get your heal. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go here and we're going to draw them out. There we go. So see, I have this one, technically an induction skill. Technically... There we go. Need to get this off. We got... So, long shot, you can pretty much use a lot. Now, because I'm higher level, I think when you start to get about level 80 or 70, this, even though this is a lower end dungeon, they make it more difficult by making those little worms spawn, if that makes sense. So, I hope that kind of explains the Hunter quite a bit. I mean, obviously, as always... you can go and check out the playlist over there, and that should. There's also you can jump around and skip all the stuff, so you don't have to watch all the boring parts. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Listen. I talk this stuff all night, so it doesn't even bother me. I literally love talking rotations and mechanics. Like that's. It's like a passion. It's been a passion since like World of Warcraft and Everquest. So it only made sense to start making that content. And here's the thing: I'm not great at like metagaming or anything like that. I just really like to break down and see how unique. Okay, Pharaoh, you want to see something cool? You want to see a melee minstrel? Rajesh, welcome in. Ashley over on there. Yeah, okay. You know I want to show it. So this is my orange line minstrel. Don't even look at it, but this is I know what you're thinking. The most beautiful outfit you've ever seen. That's what you're thinking. Okay. So using, with a minstrel, you can use these ballads. When the ballads buff stacks, then you start to get access to your codas, which is like your end game stuff, right? What am I in? Okay, I'm in yellow. I'm in blue line. Blue line's the healing line, which is a fun line, honestly. Okay, here's my orange line. Now, orange line, there's a couple classes that don't have true yellow lines. That is the Minstrel, the Warden, the Brawler, and the Guardian. I should do that. So because they don't have true lines, what I do with those ones are I go into red, and then I go mostly in the yellow line, and then I go whatever's extra goes into red, and that is what I call an orange line. I do the same thing with blue line. Then I go into blue line, I put most of it into yellow, a little bit into blue, and I call that green line so I can make more videos and also just for goofy builds. I have no regrets. Okay, now, what orange line does, what is this? This is, what orange line does regrets. Right. Obviously. What orange line's going to give me is a melee ability, but it's also I'm gonna use anthems in a way that hasn't been seen. Okay, there is a skill in here. There's an anthem in here that lets me. It's prowess. Okay, why this is important? Greater Anthem 3 prowess. This is the key to the whole thing. Is my next 3 heroes, heralds, or dissonant strikes have no cooldowns. Now, they don't mention this in here, but it will also eliminate the cooldown of the strike I have. Okay, so here's Hero Strike. Hero Strike is going to do damage, it's going to remove 1 corruption, and also it's going to heal me, then give me an incoming healing modifier, which means the next ability is going to heal me even more. Okay? That's the key to the whole thing. Now, because of this, because it takes the cooldown off, I can technically get 5 strikes for free with no cooldown using just this ability. Now, there are 2 things to remember. As these chords happen, each ballad, you can actually do the same ballad over and over. It's going to give you a buff. When 3 of these ballad buffs are on you, you can access ability called Coda. Now, why this is important and why it's important to know between anthems and codas are a coda will remove the actual ballads. And anthems, although all anthems share the same cooldown, they only need the ballads to be present. That's important. When you play a minstrel, always do your ballads before you do your codas. If you do your coda, it'll eliminate all of the ballad buffs you have on, and you will not be able to use them. Okay? So, I am going to show you how to fight with this madman. Now, there's a couple things to know. You need to... Okay, first thing is I'm going to do 3 ballads, right? Then I'm going to strike. Then I'm going to do prowess. When prowess comes on, it's going to take that strike away. I've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's fine. Okay, are you back? It's not a big deal. So there's a couple things here. You also have a couple heals you can do. Salvation has a 20-second cooldown. This is going to be a morale bubble, so you can use that if you want. Okay. So did you miss the anthem part? No, yeah. So not just 5 seconds. You get 5. So if I... Okay, I'll show you real fast. If I strike now, my cooldown. Watch my control 2. Look at that cooldown. You know, now I got to wait. I got to do it again. Okay, so I'm going to show you with anthems. If I build my anthems up to 3, I don't need 3. When I use this, I'm going to get 5 for free. Ready? 1. Prowess goes on. 2, 3, 4, 5. No cooldowns until that 5th one happens. So I will get 5 hits, 5 strikes without having a cooldown. And the key to that is prowess. Now, you will probably ask, why do I do all 3 when prowess only requires 3 ballads? I've never played League of Legends, no. I played Smite for a little bit. So why I do 3 ballads is if this ever stays on and I need to use this, which is going to give me a big heal and also penetrating and some ballads, I want that coda to be 3. Now, the key to this is anthems only require you to have the ballad buffs. Codas will actually remove the ballad buffs. So do your anthems before you apply your codas, or it will remove the buffs. Now, there's also a couple other things here. There is another strike here. This one is a big AoE blast. There's a fear. This is a nice one, too, for incoming healing. There's some shouts as well, but the reason I do it is just the ballads right now. So if I do all these ballads, I'm going to have 3. As you can see, I have prowess, but I also have the coda. And all anthems share the same cooldown. So when I'm done, all my anthems have the same cooldown, as you can see here. Now, why that's important is, I'll show you. There's going to be a couple anthems you can use if you want to. So the anthems go as, this one only requires one, but it makes all my cries do 20% more damage. So I do use this if I want to go cry heavy. So say I want to do a ballad, I want to do this, oh no, sorry. I want to do shift 4. Now all my cries are going to do extra damage. I also have a spot heal. So as long as that anthem is up, I will do extra damage with my cries. The other one is this one. It restores power. So if I get low on power, I can just use this anthem. However, they all have the same cooldown. So you have to pick them, and they have a 25-second cooldown. So you can't always put all of them in. And the big one I use is Anthem with 3 people, and this is a heal. That one's I use quite a bit. And then I also use a lot of Port of Salvation. Now, this can be UI layout. Load Poteen. I think that's what I want. I do want that. I do want that. Also, if you guys don't know, there is a way to save your loadouts. If you play a lot of classes, like I do a lot of characters, you can save a layout and then load it to the next character, and all your stuff will be in the same position, which is what you just saw me do when I shifted that. Why I do that is I want these shouts and stuff, all my abilities. One more. See, I want my race spirit to be up there so I can see the bar up there. I'm just healing myself for fun. Messing around. Okay. Hey, Rent for Fun, Mega Von, and welcome in. So I hope, does that make sense? Okay, you want to see it on a 6-man? Let's go see it on a 6-man. I mean, we have to do it on a 6-man, right? Otherwise, what's the point? To see, does it work? Can it work? Power. Stout X for the best mini. Yeah, so we're just messing around here. I am showing people I made an orange line minstrel that has... Oh, I do not have a tier list, but I do have, I can tell you my top 3 favorites. I am a tank by nature, so my favorite 3 are Guardian Blue Line is my number 1, Brawler Blue Line is number 2, and Warden Blue Line is number 3. Then I would say probably Bjorn Blue Line, even though I feel like Bjorn Blue Line's super powerful. Welcome in, Rent. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm showing you what I call my orange line, and I'm showing you how I use my melee ability. This is a melee minstrel. Now, this might take a while to kill him, but I'll show you how it works. So we're going to use our anthems, and with this anthem prowess, I'm going to get 5 strikes without any cooldown. Okay, so we strike, then we use prowess, and now this is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll shout. We still have a heal. Now we have another strike. We have our shouts. We have our heal there. Our prowess is coming back. Strike, prowess. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have my Coda. Now we do have 2 here. Now that 2 spawned, I'm gonna bubble up. Now the prowess also eliminates the cooldown of my heroic strike. I'm using salvation as much as I can. Now I'll show you the 3 people here. It is greatly satisfying. I'm going to do control 4, which is going to be a heal. And then I'm also going to heal again. And then I'm also going to heal again with Salvation. And I'm going to heal with Coda. So this is a 6-man solo with a melee minstrel. It is as ridiculous as you think. But as you saw there, I really wasn't in any trouble. I got to use my hero strike multiple times. So there it is. I wanted I wanted to show you this my melee minstrel I made. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. Champion 2. See, I love Champion, but I like the blue line Champion. Yeah, it is funny. So that all started years ago before the rework of the Lore Master. The Lore Master had some staff abilities, so I was like, I want to make a melee Lore Master. And that was kind of how it happened. Obviously, now they have a much stronger ability and stuff, but so there it is. This is. I want to show that I want returning gamers, new people to Lord of the Rings Online, that you don't have to just have metas. You can have very weird and strange builds and have a lot of fun and just have goofy stuff to play around with. Also, I don't want gamers to feel overwhelmed by coming to a 20-year-old game or a 17-year-old game and feeling like it's too much, when you can just break it down small. You can go check out my YouTube and go to the playlist, and I do have timestamps and stuff, and hopefully, I can put it in bite sizes so that people don't, I want people to feel welcomed coming to these old MMOs, and don't get scared away by what I think is my favorite MMORPG ever. Appetizers. Orgy's got it. Well, I haven't seen Larry. But you guys, at any time, do not hesitate. My Discord and my Twitch Whispers is always open. If you have any questions, if you have advice or anything like that, please, please, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. I'm more than happy to talk rotations, classes, anything like that. So with that, you guys, I want to thank everybody. It is an honor and a privilege to get to stream for you guys nightly, so thank you so, so much. With that, I want to thank everybody for the raid, for the follow, for the gift, for the lurks. Red Captain is strong. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. We just went through Red Captain not too long ago. Yes, so as that, we're going to dismiss this. So with that, I want to thank everybody for the follows, for the raids, for the gifts, for the lurks, for the hanging out, for just, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also with that, I want you guys to know we are 5 followers from another Care Bear stream already. We will be having a Teletubby stream tomorrow. We are 900 bits away from another Teletubby stream, and we are 9... Hey, no problem. We are 9 subs away from... Tater stream. Tomorrow I will be on from 7 to 9 for the official LOTRO stream, so if you want to come over there and talk, we're absolutely more than welcome. I think with that, that's about it. So until I see you guys all again tomorrow, may the hairs on your toes grow ever longer. Thank you guys so, so, so much for hanging out with me this evening.
Spin around till morning's light. Guardian spirit keeps us safe across the fields in Arda's grace.